Welcome to our Good, Better, Best series, where we have come up with 3 distinct budgets so that you can get out on the trail no matter the amount of money in your wallet. We have our basic budget, which is, you just want to get out there and have some fun. We have what we call our Everyman or Weekend Warrior budget, and then you're going to have the no holds bar, I got more money than God budget, okay? Today, we'll be talking about our Everyman Weekend Warrior budget, and that is what we picked out as the most likely combination of parts that we carefully curated for our Weekend Warrior. And today we are talking about our 2020 Tacoma that we picked up as a bargain basement price because it has absolutely nothing on it. It has no bells and whistles, it even has hubcaps. So, and that is not it, actually. It is over here. I know they look similar, but this is it here. So today we're going to be starting that series, and we will show you how to pick out the parts, how much they cost, where you can get them from, which is going to be our website, and how to install everything that we have on the vehicle. And with that, let's get into it. In my mind, in my opinion, this is the build that most Weekend Warriors will aspire to put together. We're talking about front bumpers, rear bumpers, wheels, tires, suspension, air compressors, lockers, roof racks, and various interior accessories. This is the build that you see on Instagram all the time. It may not be the most expensive brands or the most expensive parts, but it's the parts that'll get you out there and back again so that you can go and do it another weekend. So where do people most people start is wheels, tires, suspension. Obviously, you want to get your truck lifted. You want to get some meatier tires on there, but that all requires a little bit of work. First and foremost, obviously, you cannot fit 33-inch tires on a stock Tacoma. I don't care what Facebook tells you, you need to have a lift, and it needs to be at least 2 inches, or you're going to have some serious rubbing. Also, you're going to need things like body mount chops and upper control arms to get your alignment back in spec. You can't just start throwing a whole bunch of parts on your truck that you haven't thought out carefully, because then you'll have incompatible parts that just don't make things work right. So with that being said, we opted for some pretty mild offset wheels. They are an 8.5-inch wheel, but I think the offset is like a -10, which in the wheel world, that's not a very big offset. I think OEM wheel offsets are around +50. So we are pushing it out a couple inches, and it is an inch wider than OEM. So it's going to give us a nice aggressive look without having a whole ton of problems when we steer or when we articulate off-road. We went with a Toyo Open Country RT because, like I said, this is the Everyman build, and every man usually has to go to work through the week and when they go off-road through the weekend. So we got these tires so that they are very road capable and will get you out of a sticky situation off-road. But for our suspension, we chose a Dobinsons kit. We opted for a long travel system in the rear with a coil spring set up front, adjustable coils so that we can get our ride height balanced and dialed in just right as we see fit. Next, most people will opt for a bumper, and more importantly, a front bumper with recovery ability. Because if you're going to go wheeling, and if you're going to go wheeling by yourself, you have got to be able to recover. And Max Tracks ain't going to do it all the time, okay? I will not go off-road, especially by myself, without a winch, okay? And you also don't want to go off-road with a whole bunch of friends that you're constantly getting stuck, and you're constantly the one that has to be recovered by another person. So self-recovery is, in my opinion, the ultimate capability for your 4x4, because that means that A, you can go wherever you want to go, and B, you can get back. What else we got? We talked about the rear bumper. I really like it. It's got a hidden winch. I'm sorry, not a hidden winch. That'd be cool, but it doesn't. It's got a hidden hitch, which keeps it up and out of the way. It gives yourself about another 9 inches of clearance, because if you go take a look at your OEM bumper, you'll notice that the hitch hangs down. The draw-tight hitch that they have from the factory hangs down below the frame, whereas our design sucks everything up into the frame so you get yourself more clearance without having to do any cutting. This is another no-cut product of ours. You just take your old bumper off, slap this one on, you got yourself more clearance and durability. Next, roof racks. Roof racks are cool. They allow you to store stuff outside of your bed, outside of your cab. Solar panels become capable. 40-inch light bars for more light off-road. Not to mention they look really, really cool. So we're going to put our roof rack on, which is also another no drill, no cut product that we have. And it looks really sweet too. Last but not least, we're going to be doing skid plates from our friends at Hefty Fabworks. They make an excellent aluminum skid plate package, the full deal, front to back, transfer, differential, the whole enchilada. We're putting that underneath the truck because we're going to be bashing it. You're going to be bashing it. You need some skid plates. Your stock skid plates will work just fine until you take them off that first time, then you'll never get them back on. So put in your budget some good quality skid plates, especially from Hefty Fabworks. You won't be disappointed. Having said all that, you would think that'd be the end of our build, but as the joke goes, you're never done with your build. So even after we put all these parts on, stay tuned because I'm certain we'll be adding more and more parts to this truck as we go on.